So it's been a while. I responded to some of the comments on the channel, YouTube channel. This is from Benjamin. He said, "Hello, I have a Citroen Berlingo with he said with diesel but converted to petrol with the same engine." I don't remember which video you responded to. Upon conversion, they didn't install a cat converter. The challenge I'm facing now is the smell of petrol when driving. When driving, my question is: does the elimination of cat cause this problem? I don't remember which engine you are referring to. Is it 1.6 liter? Anyway, okay, let's assume I did this was posted 5 days ago, and I did a video of a conversion that was done from VTR 120 engine to EW10A. So maybe we are referring to EW10A. So EW10A is meant to have two catalytic converters. The main one is the one on the exhaust manifold. That's the one that matters most. In fact, that one, I always tell people, you are better off with it than without it. There are cases, I would say, 407 or 307, that people that remove their both catalytic converters, the one that is under that gear lever side, and then the one that is on the exhaust manifold, the car started producing black smoke. While I know of 307 that was removed, his was its own was removed as well, but it didn't produce black smoke anyway. Now it's question of, but I do know if you remove catalytic converter, it's supposed to affect the fuel consumption a little, especially that one on the exhaust manifold. I'm talking about if it's EW10A, it will have effect on it. It may be significant to you, but the difference will be there, one with and one without cat converter. So that's the truth. I also know about 1407 too that didn't have, with that same EW10 engine, no black smoke. I remember the owner initially didn't complain much about fuel consumption, but I think that it was when the company I think when he eventually complained was when your president increased the price from, is it 120 or 200 naira, 200 and something naira. I've forgotten the the price of fuel and the last dispensation before the new administration came in. So it now shoot up to is it 800 naira or so. So that was when he now complained. So that's the truth. That's the only thing. As for fuel smelling, yes. You know, when it comes to conversion, sometimes you won't really know. How, every car that you start in the morning when engine is cold, or you switch off a car, leave it for a long time, and weather is cold, you start it again, it's expected that you're supposed to smell that fuel. Because when engine is cold, it brings out, it burns more fuel, so you're supposed to perceive it at that time. Then if it stays longer, then there's a problem. That's the smell. If it continues even when engine is hot, there's an issue with the injection system. So I wouldn't know how the conversion was done. Were all the sensors properly connected? And so my point is, just because it's expected that absence of catalytic converter will increase fuel consumption a little, it doesn't necessarily mean that is what is causing your own. That's why I gave you two instances of the ones that did not bring out, because that black smoke means too much fuel. I always use the word excessive fueling. It's burning unnecessarily too much fuel that the engine is supposed to, engine needs. So that's why they are going out as black smoke. So maybe your is not having that. I'm just saying, yeah, I think it's about the ECU, because not all EW10 ECU are the same. They are not all the same. Some are programmed differently. Some work with electronic thermostat, engine cooling system thermostat. Some work without it. Some work with there is a thermistor, kind of a thermistor that is on a vacuum line connected from cylinder head to, is it cylinder head? Yeah, I think it's, yeah, cylinder head to intake manifold. So, but some don't have that wiring connector. That they don't work with that thermistor. So that's what I'm saying. All these things, they are not all the same. So some of the ECUs, the engine ECU react differently when there's an absence of something or fault of something. So that's why some may bring up blast mode, some will not. So it all depends. It's possible that your own is as a result of maybe there's doing the wiring connection or electrical conversion, because they will do the mechanical part, then do the electrical part of the conversion. So maybe during that time, there are some issues with the electrical connections with the engine ECU or whatever. So they didn't state whether you scanned the vehicle to be sure all the injection components, sensors are working well with the engine ECU. So those are the things. So I can't really say. So it's possible absence of catalytic converter is why your own is smelling fuel. Maybe not. It may be something else. So that's how I'll leave it. Unless maybe it's not even the EW10A. But that's the only engine I know I talked about, or a car that did a conversion recently that I talked about. And I'm looking at the day you posted this 5 days ago. So maybe I'm wrong. I didn't get it right. It's just I did not look at the video he responded to know which engine we talked about. But at least now you have idea. Because let's assume it's TO5JP4 engine, that 1.6 liter engine. It has only one catalytic converter, which is attached on the exhaust manifold. Those were the TO5JP4, the engine ECU. To be honest, I'm yet to come across that engine that the car emits blast smoke without catalyst, that is when there's absence of catalytic converter. I'm yet to see one that have that issue. That's why most of the TU5JP, in fact, most Peugeot car you see on the road today with TU5JP4 engine, they've even removed their catalyst and they don't emit blast smoke. So I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying I've not seen one yet. So even if you bring up blast smoke, most times it will have nothing to do with the absence of catalyst. And to be honest, if I'm going to be honest, direct, I'll tell you the ones the one with catalyst and without catalyst on that engine, there's always a difference when I drive them. The one without catalyst tends to be quicker. As far as that engine is concerned, they tend to be quicker under acceleration than the one with catalytic converter. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying you should go and do it, but hey, I'm telling you my observation, not necessarily observation, my experience, because I drove them, not that I was sitting as a passenger. These are cars I was most times working on, driving them, you know. So I can tell how they were probably before, when they didn't have catalytic converter. Then doing the repair, I was asked to put catalytic converter, and how they behaved when I mounted the catalyst. And so now you know the difference. But of course, if you are to follow the law of the country, do the right thing, put catalytic converter back. Especially if you want your car to consume less fuel, put it. That's it. To me, I don't think I'll drive without that catalytic converter. I don't see the need. So, alright. So that's it for this one. I have other ones to respond to. So like the videos and subscribe to the channel. I believe you're already done, but for those who are already watching, who are watching but I'm not subscribed,